Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Burglar, and today we are investigating a package that was never delivered. And here's a supply crate right here. Perhaps this is the one that Wilflad needed. Well, if it's not, I can't carry everything. Sorry, I'm just one hobbit. Hello there. This is the only intact crate that I found there.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Ah, it was still there. Wonderful. I thought for certain the orcs would have taken it. Thank you for bringing it to me. Oh, you're welcome. And I heard that there's something you needed?
What brings you to these lands?
Zane Archil sent you to help me? I never thought he would get any assistance here. With the garrison off the war, I should be pleased for the aid. If you wish to help, I need the beams on the stable repaired so that we can house more horses. Many of the stalls are currently unusable, as I fear the roof might collapse. Well, there is that. Well then, look at that. We have a nice wooden beam here. Now, now you would think that considering our disparity in heights, I hope she helps me in doing that. Somehow, I don't think that a single hobbit would be able to really do that repair. Just saying, I think she'd have a better chance of doing it than I would. Just a thought.
Our mission is dire.
Do you know how long I've waited for the stable to be repaired? Thank you so much for your aid. Your effort shall help everyone and all. Maybe she just needed someone to help her to do it. I'm going to go with that. Uh, he may be a bit mad, but the quartermaster could also use your help if you have time. Well, you will need time for, if no other reason, to learn what it actually is that he needs help with. Alright. Okay. Whatever. Hello there. I've heard that you need help with something.
Our mission is dire.
Ah, it's you again. It is nice to talk to another person so soon. Zane Archil sent you to aid me. Well, I'll not turn you down for your aid. That's for certain. Hmm. Yes, that fence has been broken for as long as I can recall. It would be wonderful if it were mended. We might trap a rat with it, or an orc. Okay, yeah. Oh, this fence here. Right. There you go. Done.
Our mission is dire.
I cannot wait to tell my new friend about this. You have been a great boon to so short a time, and it shall not soon be forgotten. Hmm. Oh, did you catch that orc mouse yet? I thought I heard it under the fence. Yeah. Okay. Orc mouse. A mousy orc. Maybe I better go and see about that missing sword. Things are getting crazy here. This seems to be around the place that he described. The question is, are there any missing swords here? And what good shape would a sword be if it's been lying on the ground for a while? I don't know, because unfortunately, I'm sure the sword could be susceptible to rust, so I'm hoping he doesn't mind trying to repair the sword afterwards if it's been here for too long. There you go. One lost sword. Whee! Now let's get back out of here. I presume that this is the missing sword?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Ah, good, you found the sword. I suppose there are some in this town who have a little skill at least. There you go. Now, let's see, there is speaking with Archil, but first maybe I should go and check out that wagon, because I'm sure finding out what happened to them would be more important than reporting on doing a few small building projects. So let me see if I can find that wagon, which you think he said was in the Everholt. This appears to be the Everholt over here. There's certainly a number of trees. Some less stationary than others, apparently. Alright. So some of the trees walk. That's disconcerting, but... That's not a good sign. Nope, not at all. To the south, to see where those tracks went. To see if there are any survivors. Up, up, up. Perhaps they found some shelter up here. Tracks seem to go into this cave. Let's see what's inside.
We have tracked the orcs to the cave of Burglar, but will we find the captive craftsman in time?
This way, Petronella, and hurry. The captured craftsman may not have much time. All right, we'll find that out. Look, dead orcs! I cannot tell if these orcs were slain by their own kind or by some unknown friend. Possibly. Have to see. Okay. Well, whoa. Can you hear that? I can hear orcs approaching, Petronella. Not from ahead of us, but from behind. I'll stay here and delay their approach, but you should press on into the cave to see what has become of the missing craftsman. Perhaps one of them has escaped, and we have him to thank for the dead orcs we have already seen. But even so, they're all likely still in danger. Go, and quickly. Right, well, maybe they sent a guard with them? I didn't get the idea that they sent any there. This chamber has more dead orcs, but no sign of the crafters. Down and around here. Something. Anyone up ahead? Deeper. I hear raised voices from further ahead. I cannot make out any of the words. Maybe I better be stealthy here. Somebody in there, because if there are any orcs out there getting ready to battle, we want to make sure that we know about it and catch the orcs by surprise. Petronella, are you looking for the free? Oh, Nona, seems Gordon and I have freed them first. Okay, well, that's good. Boy, you got sharp eyes. I will tell you the story of how Gordon and I came to be here, Petronella, but not just now. Let the tale wait until we are in the sunlight again. We have slain many orcs to free these people, but the woods crawled with more of their kind, and we should not tarry here. Is Horn here with you? Yeah, he thought to stay behind to slow down some orcs. What do you say, Gordon? It's good to see you again, Petronella. Oh, we thought to find you here in Edoras, but on the way we found an overturned wagon and a sign of a struggle and thought to look for these folk. I am glad that we did, for today we have saved some lives. These orcs were ferocious. It is fortunate that most of the creatures were away when Nona and I entered into the cave. Well then, all of you stay behind us. Somebody approaches. Or some many. Well, let's hope that... Well, there's Horn. Nona! Orcs! Horn, look out! There you go. We can deal with the orcs, then we can deal with this one. This one. Yeah, let's get those crits. There you go. Oh, well, let's kill those orcs, I guess. Maybe I better get into stealth right away rather than celebrating. That way I can at least get one stealthy shot out there, which is not something that I do all that well. Yes, I still think like a warden. The series will be over before I start thinking like a burglar, I think. Hey guys, yeah, warden. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Haha, got it. Thought of it this time. Ah, there you go. Initial shot. Of course, with 4 of these here. But I guess if I can just go after one at a time, I'll be fine. Instead of going for things like AoEs. Actually, it's... roll the dice. A 2. A 2. Aha! Yeah, we're late! There you go. Well, we took care of that. Alas, I believe that's the end of them. That was a pleasant surprise, Petronella. And now, let's return to town and see what tale Nona and Corton have to share. All right, let's get going. So, what's the story, Corton?
It is good to see you again.
We would have rescued those people without incident, Petronella, but I'm glad you appeared when you did in any event. Nona and I crossed the Entwash at the Narrows south of the guarded crossing. I thought it was the wisest course, and did not want to put Hoonbald in an unfortunate position regarding his orders. Nona would have put him in an unfortunate position as well, under the ground. I thought it might be best to avoid the Entwade altogether. That is what brought us to the Inn Everholt, where I heard the orcs attack in the woods. We follow them into the cave, and that is where you enter the tale. It's good to see you again. All right, so you cross to the south, and then try to meet us later. Well, what do you say, Nona? Would you put him under the ground?
It is good to see you again. It was a happy meeting.
Yes, I can think of no better way to meet up with friends than to see them again in the thick of battle. Yes, a happy meeting. Oh, Gordon and I made the journey to Forlaw with my recovered friends from Wildermore. Some families in Forlaw have opened their doors to them until their friends can find places on their own. We then rode to the river, and it was there that pride gave way to good sense. Rather than upset the guard at the crossing, Corydon suggested that we find another place to cross the river. It was not difficult. Yes, we planned to travel to the king's seat, there to seek you and Horn. But before we left the forest, we heard the cries of orcs and diverted our course to follow them. You know the rest. Yes, I do. Well, Horn, what do you say about that?
Tell Arso what we have accomplished. Then we should return to Edoras.
Oh, we are all back together again, and let the foes of Rohan beware. After we report to Archil, you should return to Edoras. We have done as we promised for both Eowyn and Eomer, but there is sure to be more we can do for the people of the Mark. But first, let us tell Archil what happened to the workers that went missing in the Everholt. All right, fine. Let us speak with the thing. We have to speak with them anyway in relating to restoring the glory, so all for the good. And there is the meat hall up ahead. Hello there. We found the workers, and apparently they were attacked and we rescued them.
I cannot thank you and your friends enough.
Wheelman and Tourwolf have just left the hall, and they spoke at length of your actions on their behalf, Petronella. They and I cannot thank you and your friends enough. All right, good. You've already heard about it. And I'm still using a level 53 ring. Okie dokie. I need to amend that.
You return now to Edoras. Go, with my good wishes.
I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done. You have aided Aldberg and its people in ways I was unable to do myself. But I should not be surprised by your ability. After all, Aylmer did send you to assist me. Aylmer possesses wisdom far beyond his years, and he uses it not just in the field of battle, but in times of peace as well. There have been fewer of those in recent memory, alas. You return now to Edoras? Go with my good wishes, and may you help the folk there as you helped the people of Aldberg. Right, I suppose so. And I also got the history lesson.
There are so many things that need to be done.
You have been a great help to us here, Petronella. We're about to have dinner. Will you not join us? Well, I think I need to head over to Edoras, but thank you for the invitation.
There is no shortage of things that need doing in the Eastfold.
I will see you later. So long. Back in Edoras.
Speak with me when you are ready.
We've come once again to Edoras, this time in the company of both Corridon and Nona. Are you ready to walk through the streets and speak once more with Eowyn? Let me know when you're ready. Allies of Wormtongue could be anywhere, and we must remain alert. Yes, we must.
We have returned to Edoras, and should see how Eowyn fares with her duties.
This way, Petronella. We will find the Lady Eowyn and see how the efforts have progressed, while we saw to the will of her brother in Aldberg. Alright? This way, everyone. Alright, well, we have a little kid ran away. And hello there. Well, she ran off too, apparently. Quite a gathering. There she is. I told you. Greetings, children. How fares the city? Why should I tell you anything? We've done nothing to cause you insult. What would your father say to this discourtesy? How should we know? They're all gone. Because of the Dunlendings like her. Well, this could be delicate. Nona's hands are clenched, and her eyes are ablaze. Yep, that's Nona. Yes. Step aside, Petronella. I will not listen to these children speak ill of my people. Okay, just be careful. You need to learn something, weak-legged foals. Get out of here, Dunlending witch. No, she's more... you know nothing of my land. We know enough. Your people want to kill us all. How many Dunlendings have you slain, small one? What? How about you? How many Dunlendings have you killed? None. I'm not yet of age. I've slain more than 24 Dunlendings. They were allies of those who killed my brother, servants of Saruman. Have you nothing now to say? Well? Oh, can you teach us how to fight? Yeah, please teach us swordplay. Well, that's one way around the problem. Ha! I did not expect this turn, Petronella. It seems our Nona has an effect even on the children of Rohan. If Horn is not cautious, he may find she has little time for him. So busy will she be instructing these children in swordplay. You should go ahead, my friend, and find Eowyn outside Mediceld. It may take us some time to get there. Yeah. Okay, well, I suppose that's one way around the problem. In fact, probably the preferred way considering the alternatives. Now, what's the best way to get to the meat? Oh, there's the meat hall up there. Eowyn, I will presume, will be up there somewhere. Hello there, your ladyship. I am back. Yes. I fear we did not root out all of Grima's allies when last you were here in Edoras, Petronella. I believe someone interferes with my efforts to empty the city. Someone cut holes in the sacks of grain we set by, and damaged the wheels of one wagon I did not think needed guarding. Chaelflad saw a suspicious figure flee the city to the north. Speak with her and see if she can provide you with the description of this man. If we do not know his appearance, we will not be able to prevent him from doing more damage should he return. Find her outside of her home to the northeast. All right, I shall do so. And that will be out this way. Ah, there she is. Hello there. I heard that you saw someone doing something suspicious. I will help you with anything I can, Petronella, if it will help the Lady Eowyn catch this man. Ask me what you will, and I will tell you what I remember the man I saw. Alright, fine. Alright. See, what did you see? This morning, shortly before sunup, I walked through the lanes of the city. I wanted to impress upon my memory every detail of this, my home. It's a sad walk down to the gates. Just inside the gates, a wagon was waiting for supplies to be loaded. Standing next to it, in the shadows, I saw a man. Yes? What was he wearing? He was crouched by the wagon, and I saw that his boots were caked with mud. He wore yellow or brown leather with a strap over one shoulder. I saw the glint of sun on a chain in the early morning light. All right, thank you. Very well. And was the hair distinctive? I cannot really remember the style in which he wore his hair, but its color was light in the dawn. I am put to mind that it could have been an amber hue, but I cannot be for certain. His hair was rather shaggy, but he was crouched by the wagon, and it might have been a fallen tree in the binding of the effort that he exerted. Oh, fallen free. Oh, yes, I see. Okay, and anything about his dress? And yes, I'm fairly certain that's how he was dressed, actually. Now I think of it, I believe that he may have worn a red brooch around his neck. The setting was gold or very polished bronze, but the gem in the middle glowed red in the light of the dawn. The red gem. I think I've run into these folk before. I've already tracked down one of their kind. Very good, Petronella, but we need confirmation and may not be able to obtain it. Another citizen of Edoras is claiming to have seen this man. Follow the road to the north and speak with Ilfberg. If her description matches that of Chaelflad, we should be able to trust the memory of this man. All right. I think that red brooch is significant. But let us go and see about this other person. See if anything else is significant. Ah, here she is. Hello there. What did you see? I wake early on most mornings, and this day I had difficulty sleeping. When I went to the storehouse to count the sacks of grain I need to bring to Dunharrow, I saw that the sacks were split and the grain spilt across the floor. I despaired at the sight, and then spied a man fleeing from the road. The villain. Alright, so, what was he wearing? He ran with great haste, and I did not get a good look at him. I think he wore black leather over chain, but his mail was mostly covered. I caught only a few flashes of silver. It is very dark. So, yeah. And what about the hair? Well, his hair was long and blonde. He appeared was very much that of a man of Rohan. He will make him more difficult to find, I expect. No doubt. All right. And did he have a beard? Yes, a blonde one. Oh, did I not mention that? Nope, you didn't. And was he holding anything? He had an axe in his hand. It must have been what he used to tear open the sacks of grain. Most likely, I guess. And let's see. Are you certain about how he was dressed? Well, perhaps not. It was dark. I think perhaps the leather he wore was not as dark as I thought at first. Perhaps he wore more brown than black. The sun was not up yet when I saw him. All right. Let's see. Anything else you remember? Yes, there is one more thing. He wore a brooch around his neck, fastened in a clasp. I saw the gemstone in the center glinting as he ran. It put me to mind of a blood-red eye. Well then, yeah. Definitely the red gem. Yes, there are many men with blonde hair and beards in Rohan, Petronella, but the brooch sounds very distinctive. A red gemstone in the shape of an eye is not a common adornment among my people, but it is around a certain group of spies that are infesting the land, right? Yes, this is how we will find this treacherous snake and keep him from doing further hurt to Eowyn and the people. Very well, we are done here. Will we be able to find and track down this new spy? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.